Hey guys, Enchanting Gaming here. In this video, for those of you that are sitting on the fence about Lorcana, I just want to go over a couple of reasons why there was originally FUD in Lorcana, and then after that, just some reasons for you to be bullish on it, as a player, collector, investor. And starting out here with the FUD, the whole reason people originally hated on it was because Ravensburger only allowed large retailers and local game stores that allowed players to come in and play Lorcana the ability to sell Lorcana. They did not allow local game stores that had no play area or people just selling online cards to sell Lorcana. So those people all got mad at Ravensburger and started flooding Lorcana to their communities. And that's where you got your original hate starting because they weren't able to make a buck on it. So kind of kudos to Ravensburger for putting the players first. Now, the second reason that I believe Lorcana gets FUD is because of your Pokemon investors. They want Pokemon to keep rising in price, candle up and to the right forever and ever. So they don't want people necessarily jumping ship to another TCG. Now, unless they were smart enough to jump ship first and get into that TCG themselves. But I don't know, with how Lorcana originally got FUDded, that a lot of the Pokemon people were wise enough to go off and do that. Probably not. It doesn't seem like it. But that's kind of your two reasons why Lorcana was FUDded. All to do with money. Surprise, surprise. But honest, I don't even listen to those people because it's just them wanting to make money. Like if you're subscribed to someone on whatever platform, it's like, why bother listening to them when their hate's all about making money? It just doesn't make sense. They don't say Lorcana is some horrible game to play. The artwork's not terrible. It's a nice game to collect. There's no hate towards that stuff. Sure, the player base isn't exactly the biggest, but that will come in time. And has it really mattered for these other TCGs as much? Just think about it. Pokemon, 99.9% of people in Pokemon are not playing Pokemon. They're there to invest. And it's doing just fine. So, just to continue on with more bullishness, just think about Disney itself in terms of those of you that are into gematria and numerology. Disney came out as a company in 1923. Lorcana released in 2023, 100 years later. That's huge. To all of you that are into the numbers and understand how important numbers are in this world, with so much, most people don't even realize whatsoever about that kind of stuff and astrology and all. But 100 years is significant. Disney, planned Lorcana to release in 2023 because of that. Jumping back to when I was talking about Pokemon investors not seeing Lorcana coming, that's so relatable to other things in life, like people dismissing the automobile as something that would ever become anything, or bicycles, or crypto is kind of the more recent one a lot of people can relate to. Gotta remember, back when I first got into that in 2017, there was so much FUD going on back then, just by everybody. My mom, my friends, just listening to the mainstream news like NBC, they were flooding it. No one really believed in it at the time. And then nowadays, you're talking most everybody knows crypto is going to be the future currency people will be using. Now, what crypto specifically is yet to be seen, but at some point, the just being real, the dollar's going to end up going away, just like all paper currency eventually does. Time and time again, you see people spreading that fear, uncertainty, doubt, causing others to totally miss out on whatever it is. And when it comes to Disney, I just see too much positives in them for them to not have Lorcana be a success. Like, look at Disney. You're talking about one of the biggest IP holders out there and we're talking like extremely popular IPs ranging from Pixar to Star Wars to Marvel, all the Disney princesses, everything else in between. They have so much at their disposal already that is known to be popular. Like, it's just over time, they just got to inject these into the game. And coming up here in a month, we're going to see Pixar injected in. And who's not honestly hyped on the Pixar coming out? Like, I know so many people keep talking on and on about the Buzz and Woody Toy Story stuff, Incredibles. Like, it's exciting to be able to get those in the game. It's always exciting having a new IP introduced. Now, the question is Star Wars and Marvel ever going to be put in? Like, I could eventually see it, not like in the near future, but I could definitely see like Grogu and Mando being put in and stuff like that. They just have so much at their disposal, guys. What other TCG has theme parks, cruise lines, just all these movies that can constantly come out year after year? All these, Disney's got a huge toy line. Ravensburger's got all their products they put out. They can throw cards in. Like, Disney cards can be put all over the place. Like, so many people still don't even know about Lorcana. Like, I myself, I only learned about Lorcana basically a year ago to the day, back when Arcasia's Island was out. I found out about it from my wife, and then after buying some cards and going and playing at my LGS, I was like, wow, this game is actually good and fun. Like, I just saw the bright future of it back then, and that was before the cards, like, artwork turned into the real amazingness it is today. Like, go compare the cards from especially the first four sets to today's. It's just like those enchanteds back then are essentially the epics of today. And like enchanteds from sets 5 through 8 slowly got better, and then 9 to now they're just amazing. Like the last set, even literally all those enchanteds in Winterspell could have been the iconic. Like, Disney, they have phenomenal artists that are just going to continue to up and up their game. And we know with Pokemon, people love the art of the cards, just the shininess and everything to them. And Lorcana is going to continue to up and up their game in that regard. I'm sure they'll even put out another rarity at some point. It's just, I don't think people realize like the up and up trajectory that Lorcana can go. And they don't have to wait as long as Pokemon had to get their popularity, just skyrocketing as it is today. Everything's just being sped up. Like Disney, they already have most everything already established with supply lines and all that stuff. They just need to act on it. accordingly, correctly. Hopefully they do. I'm sure they probably will. No, they've got so many people in their employment that are TCG players and understand a lot that goes on in that realm. So I have no doubt they'll succeed. So many people have not heard about Lorcana yet. My wife's part of these online forums where they go talk about how they went to the Epcot event, and that's where they first ever saw Lorcana, purchased Lorcana, and then they're like, "Oh, hey, I want to go play at my LGS now." And so it's just like, well, that's awesome. Just all these eyes out there that still need to see Lorcana that haven't, and how are you not bullish on that? Like, let's be honest, not many people really know about Lorcana, and even less of them have bought and played Lorcana. So, I mean, that's a bright thing to look about. And then, I mean, you got other stuff like they haven't even had this online play client yet to put out for everyone. They can go, make a video game of Lorcana or whatever they want. There's so much advertising they still need to do. Like, imagine when they start advertising Lorcana on Disney Plus. Like, that's going to be a huge awakening of people finding out about Lorcana. It's just a bright future for this game. Like, there's so much to look forward to. Pokemon, they basically had to wait 20 plus years to get to this kind of popularity that hit them. Lorcana, everything's in place for the most part, and things are going to be a lot more sped along. People are so much more aware and into TCGs, especially because of the whole investing aspect, that I don't feel it's going to take that long for Lorcana to continue to just really pop off. We've already seen that throughout the month of March, with Lorcana playing catch up in terms of markets. And Ravensburger, they just need to build off this, which the Pixar set's going to definitely help them, but just definitely help that player base out. Give them some bones. Don't take away stuff like you were. Maybe reintroduce the pins and all. Get the local play excited. I'm certain they're going to introduce a lot more play locations and events for the higher tier competitive people out there. So I just don't get what kind of negativity people are seeing. Everything just looks like it can only become better. Now, the higher ups at Disney, they value money. That's why there's a Disney premium on everything. The people there, they know what they're doing. They do what they do for future reasons, unbeknownst to most. They are fully aware of the value to be gotten out of TCGs. Pokemon has been the prime example. They're going to continue printing sets of Lorcana. They're going to keep upping their game. The doubters, they're going to just be left on the sidelines, and that's fine. No, not everyone is going to see the light. No, Lorcana, it'll be around. It's got a bright future. Just don't be afraid and keep listening to all those naysayers out there, is my thought. And with that, I'll catch you guys in the next one.